over with. That running is over with. That running is over with. Today is the day. The running is over with. God said that you have a job that needs to be done. And he's getting ready to bless your family. And he's getting ready to bless your family abundantly. Let me tell you something right now. Your wife prayed for you all night last night. I'm going to tell you something. She got some prayers that's been building up ever since I don't know when. But now today, God said I'm getting ready to burn something out of you. It's getting ready to start today. Your family is blessed because God said you are. Woman of God. Woman of God. Woman of God. Look. I know how many nights you did this. Until God stopped you in your tracks. And it was only because you was praying the right prayer, but just the wrong time. Because God said he had a set time and a set place for this man of God to come out. God said, but your prayers only just wrap things around him. So now that every time the enemy comes in and try to make him fall, every prayer that you don't pray gonna be a cushion. And every time man come in and try to make him fall, God said, get ready because he's gonna bounce right back up. I wish I had.
Better not.
Come on, sir.
Can I show you something? Can I show you something? God said you walked into this whole thing blind. He said, but you didn't walk into it blind just because you were scared. He said you walked into it blind because you didn't want to see the realness of the people that was going to talk about you. People that was going to try to slay you. He said you walked into this blind because you knew those folks that was going to do these things to you. But God said you walked into this blind because you didn't want to see them doing it to you. But God said as soon as you get ready to let the veil fall, God said I'm getting ready to bless this house tremendously. You can't keep holding on to folks that don't want to be held on to. You got to let go of some people in this season. You want your ministry to go, you got to let go of some family members, some church members, some co-workers. God said in order for the veil to fall.
That's it there.
I'm about done. I'm about done. I'm about done. Look. You. Yes. I want you to go stand right there in between them. I'm standing between. You know her? Do you know her? Y'all share similar stories. But the enemy wants to get out apart. Because God said that's the next prophetess that's going to come out or storm the gates of hell. Ministries, grab a hold on to it. Tattoos don't make you or break you. I got 21 and I'm still preaching. Don't worry about what folks looking at on the outside. Don't worry about what folks say. You can't get right with God because you worried about what other folks say. You worried about them leaving you because you done turned your life up. God said, now it's your turn. Remember how they used to come and drag you to the club? Now God said it's your turn to come drag them to the church house. As of this day, this is what I want you guys to do. Hear me out. Bishop, I want you to get some rubber bands. I want every individual that comes to your next Sunday service, or every individual that comes to prayer meeting or whatever, I want you to start giving out these rubber bands. Somebody think I'm crazy, but I'm finna get ready to bless somebody. Before you came to Las Vegas, and I was over at True Word, I think I had the stroke before you came. I had a stroke in 2008. I spent a year in rehab learning how to use my whole left side. A year. I had to learn how to move my fingers. I couldn't even swallow. I had to learn to chew, swallow. And I began to ask God, why me? God said, why not you? But they had brought me my mail, and I was on the bed, and the nurse had to come turn me over. And she turned me over. She came back and she turned me over again. And I thought it was kind of crazy because I'm like, why are you turning me twice? God said, I needed you to face the east like Hezekiah. So as I was facing this way, there was a rubber band that was sitting on my dresser. And I couldn't move with this arm, but I had all the abilities here. And God said, get the rubber band. Got the rubber band. I said, God, where are you taking me? God said, now I want you to, let me see. See, he already ready. He's already ready. Let me see. I promise you I'm going to give it right back. And so as I grabbed the rubber band, I said, God, where are you taking me? I really couldn't move this hand, but I went through enough rehab to, I could just a little bit. God said, now I want you to stretch it out. And I stretched it as far as I could. God said, now here's the message. He said, the power lies in the capacity of the stretch. He said, as long as the rubber band is not stretched, it has no power. But he said, as soon as you stretch, now it becomes power, because the power lies, the more you stretch it, the powerful it becomes. I said, God, why are you taking me? God said, I just want you to know today that I'm not stressing you, I'm stretching you. And And with that being said, with these rubber bands, everybody gonna be on one accord here. Because God said he's getting ready to stretch you clean out this building. He's getting ready to clean out this building. But God said, let me tell you something. I know some people just don't want to hear the truth. But God said there are still some people that are in here that I got to sweep out of the door. So get ready for the attack, because the attack is coming. And it's... I'm going to go out the door. I'm going to go out the door before y'all throw me out of here. But God said there's still some people I got to remove. I ain't removed the main thing yet, but let me tell you something. Have you ever watched a movie? And don't you know that as long as the enemy is alive, the movie keeps going? I wish I had. God said, I still have him in here because your movie is still going. Y'all can take your seat.
Did we keep him? Yes.